Right?
Ready?
Ready?
Ready? Are
Ready.
you ready?
Ready.
First, what? First, I wanna introduce my friend. Can you introduce yourself?
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Yes,
So,
yes.
hold me a second. Wait. Okay, ready. So, my name is Gabriel, and I'm from Mexico. I live in Mexico City. Mexico City is the capital for Mexico. And I have a job. I work as a physiotherapist and taekwondo coach.
What? A social therapist?
Physiotherapist.
Oh, I don't hear you. Jadi Jess, dia itu
Yes.
namanya Gabriel dari Meksiko ya. Ibu kota Meksiko, dari kota Meksiko. Kok
Yes.
dia bekerja sebagai therapist, right? Jess, boleh lanjut pertanyaannya?
Oke. Pertanyaan aku gini. Apa latar belakang pendidikan Gabriel? Terus itu apakah itu berhubungan dengan pekerjaan Gabriel yang sekarang?
So Gabriel, what education background? What your education background? And did it relate to your job, your current job now?
Yes, my educational background was I studied the high school and I specialized in the health science area. And then I decided to study physical therapy. The physical therapy is the discipline that is related with the rehabilitation science. So I was interested in that place because I was training taekwondo years ago. So when I was training my taekwondo, I saw a lot of injuries in the athletes. So the physical therapy is related to treat that kind of injuries. And then this was my major in physical therapy. And then I studied 2 master degrees. One master degree in sports physical therapy. And the second master degree I studied in health science education. So I'm like a teacher from educational science.
Jadi Jess, dia itu berkaitan ya dari SMA-nya health science. Terus dia kuliah di 2 master degrees, sport physical therapy sama health science education. Jadi sekarang itu belajarnya tentang pendidikan begitu.
Oh, ya. Lanjut?
Ya.
Biasanya Gabriel ini tuh bekerjanya tuh apa emang kalau yang tadi disebutin tuh?
As you mentioned last, what do you usually do in your job?
Okay, in my job I have a lot of duties. I'm the responsible for a clinic. The clinic is near from my home. I'm not the boss, but I'm the responsible because I am the physical therapy that has a lot of experience, around 10 years from experience. So one of my duties is to attend all the situations about the clinic. I have a client and I need to give therapy from the clients. I need to register every client that comes to my clinic. I need to register the payments and of course manage some package for the people, because some people has a lot of injuries or diseases that need to have a lot of therapies, 5 therapies, 10 therapies, or they need to have therapy through the time. And I need to create my medical records. I need to ask to the people like an interview to ask about her health or her life or her social media or social part of the family or all the backgrounds. So it's so important for me to understand that, to create a good plan for the people. And the last one is to organize my therapy and specialize my therapy in every client. So every client has a specific plan for recover themselves. Those are my duties in my clinic nowadays.
Oh, jadi pekerjaan dia itu sebagai apa? Menghadiri atau meregister pembayaran klien, terus memeriksa background dari orang-orang tersebut agar menyesuaikan recovered yang akan digunakan oleh klien, begitu. Lanjut.
Tsalis, ini harus semuanya.
10 question.
Oke. Oke. Lanjut. Kenapa gitu Gabriel ini tuh memilih pekerjaan ini?
What your reason for
Kenapa nggak yang lain selain alasan karena sudah sejalur dari SMA gitu?
what the other reason you choose the job, you choose this job, except what related to your high school? That's
Yes, I decided that major because all the time I do exercise. When I was young, I started with soccer and taekwondo, and through the time I was related with the sports field. So my papa is a physician, it's a doctor, a medical doctor. So I understand a lot of health science ideas and treatments. So I guess this is one of the most important reasons that I choose this kind of major in health science, because my papa is a medical doctor, and all the time I was in sports. I practice volleyball, I practice soccer, I practice ping pong, I practice pool, I practice taekwondo. So I am fan from practice any sport and watch any sport. So this is the reason that I choose that kind of major, because in the physical therapy we do exercise all the time.
Jadi gini Jess, karena papanya dia juga medical doctor, dia banyak ngerti lah tentang health science gitu. Terus di physical therapist ini banyak yang menggunakan aktivitas fisik kayak soccer, taekwondo, pingpong, dan lain sebagainya. Begitu Jess.
Oke. Keren.
Cool, that's cool.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Lanjut. Excellent. Oke, aku kan udah tahu kerjaan Gabriel itu apa. Nah, apa sih tantangan terbesar dalam pekerjaan Gabriel, kakak Gabriel?
So, what is the biggest challenge in your job?
I guess is to treat the people, because all the people are so different, and I guess that part is so difficult because sometimes the people are so good, other times the people are so bad, other times the people are so angry or are so different with me, and we can match all the time. I consider myself that I'm a good guy,
Oh, yeah.
that I'm cool from my therapist, and I am so respectful. But not all the people like this, A lot of people are so intense, so toxic. So I guess this is the most complicated part, to try to match with the people, because some people are like, so angry.
Yeah.
Other people are happy, and this is the big challenge. Understand the people and the condition of the people that come with me to have a treatment.
Jadi tantangan terbesarnya itu, Jess, bagaimana men-treat orang-orang gitu, karena orang-orang itu sangat berbeda gitu. Jenisnya tuh ada yang baik banget, ada yang emang bukan jahat ya, apa sih? Kurang baik lah begitu. Nah, karena dia consider bahwa dia itu laki-laki baik, jadi itu menjadi sebuah tantangan bagi dia begitu.
Oke. Memang susah ya ini orang-orang tuh, menilai orang-orang tuh. It's hard to treat people. Anjol.
Yes.
Ya. Ini pernah gak sih Gabriel ini tuh stres? Terus kalau pernah, gimana cara ngatasin stresnya? Stres.
Has Gabriel ever been stressed, and how to deal with it? It's feel gitu. It's feel.
To be honest, I never be stressed. It's so complicated to have that kind of levels of stress. Of course, I work with stress, with normal stress, but I never feel that I'm over stressed, I feel that I calm down, and when I feel like that, I need to give minutes to distract me, For example, buy a coffee, eat alone, talk with my friends, or only walk, or only give me a space for meditate, or for do another kind of activities that are not related with my work. But all the time, I'm trying to program my brain, When a client come, I say like, okay, I need to learn about his body language, So all the time, I view the body language of the people, I say like, oh my God, no, this is like this, or he's so angry, or he's so sad, or he's so painful, And I try to understand, if the person are available for be with me and match with me. And if he can match, I need to give me my space, because I hate the people that are so intense. But I try to control like that, And of course, one of the things that I am trying to control to be calm is eat healthy, do exercise, try to sleep early, and enjoy with my friends outside, I need to socialize all the time. I'm a social person, so if I give a specific time for social time, I'm not going to be stressed in my day, But to be honest, I'm not a stressful person. I'm so calm. I'm so stable.
Yes. Jadi Jess, Gabriel itu jarang ya merasakan stres itu. Tapi kalau kadang kalau merasa down gitu, dia suka minum kopi, terus ngomong sama temennya, atau melakukan meditasi atau jalan-jalan begitu. Terus ketika jadi dia itu mempelajari banyak orang gitu dari pekerjaannya itu. Jadi karena dari situ dia mencoba mengontrol apa yang kesehatannya, terus tidur lebih awal, terus dia juga mengusahakan untuk memenuhi social time-nya karena dia itu orangnya sosial gitu, sosialis. Orangnya suka bersosial, jadi itu menjadi caranya gitu.
Oke. Udah.
Sudah.
Usually college student stress every day. I always stress. Terus solusinya teh apa?
What is the solution?
What is the solution? Makan teh apa? Eat. Eat, ya.
Yeah. Because
I don't speak English, sorry.
No problem.
Yeah.
What should I get?
Next. Ini. Three question again.
Yes.
Next. Apa yang menurut kamu menarik banget pekerjaan ini, kayak berkesan banget, aku nggak akan ninggalin pekerjaan ini gitu, kayak aku mau stay di kerjaan ini karena ini tuh menarik dan berkesan banget buat aku gitu.
So what's the most interesting or very memorable project you've ever worked on so you can't leave this work?
I like one project when I was working with the Mexican national team. I work with the people that are the athletes in the high performance, in some teams, in the taekwondo team, in the cyclist team, and other kind of teams, handball team, volleyball team. So I had the opportunity to travel around the world, to go as a physiotherapist and look my athletes compete in the biggest tournaments, This was a good experience for me. I guess I learned about this, a lot of things that I know about the physical therapist, about the life, about the old cultures. Unfortunately, I never been in Indonesia or in other places like that because are so far. But I can travel with some people that I know, Indonesian people or Turkish people or Arabic people in the same places from the competition. So this international exchange, it was so perfect for me because I understand cultures, I understand languages, I understand ideologies, religion, and more things like that. That for me as a Mexican people is a little bit complicated to understand. For example, when I was traveling, I understand a lot of things about Islam, about Judaism, about Hinduism, about meditation, about a lot of things, It's not only my work or the physical therapy. I visited museums, I visited some restaurants, I try new food, I try new relationships with the friends, I share my stuff from here like souvenirs, A lot of people say to me, "Oh my God, you are a Mexican." Yes, no, you don't look like a Mexican. Why not? I'm Mexican. No, you are not Mexican. You look like an Indonesian. The people say that I'm an Indonesian guy. And sometimes a lot of people confused because they say you are Indonesian or you are Indian. So it's really complicated for the people to understand that I'm Mexican, But a lot of people say to me, "You have some stuff from Mexico?" And I say, "I have coins, I have bills. If you want, we can exchange the coins of bills, So this was my best project that I had, and I want to continue that project, visiting friends in their countries. The only problem is the money. It's so expensive to travel.
Jadi yang membuat dia itu bertahan itu ada project di mana timnya itu pergi ke satu turnamen gede gitu di Meksiko yang cakupannya internasional. Jadi di sana dia ketemu banyak orang, international exchange gitu. Tapi kadang dia complicated gitu karena banyak yang menganggap dia kayak orang Indonesia gitu, kayak orang India, padahal dia itu orang Meksiko gitu. Jadi susah gitu buat ngenalin dia kalau dia itu orang Meksiko gitu. Terus dia juga belum pernah ke Indonesia ya, karena sangat jauh gitu. Jadi the problem is money. Masalahnya adalah uang karena sangat jauh gitu.
Ya, oke. Tapi emang bener sih, kamu itu kayak you like an Indonesia, orang Indonesia. Ya, you look like Indonesian.
I have a lot of friends from Indonesia.
Dia punya banyak teman dari Indonesia.
Who?
Siapa?
Wow.
When I was in 2023, I download an app that is called Maum. Maum is an app from talk with foreigner people. Only like a call. You don't need to do a video call. It's only a call, a normal call. And I found an Indonesian friend that her name is she put a nickname like Queen or something like that, because all the time in the social media we use other kind of names. So that friend started to talk with me. She's from Indonesia. She's from. So she was talking with me, and one day she talked to me and she said me, "You want to do a video call? I want to show you Indonesia." And I said, "Yeah, sure, for sure." And one day I show Mexico, the pyramids, the downtown, the places that I have in Mexico. And this friend is still talking with me. She's married right now, but she's talking with me. So imagine, a lot of years passed, and I saw her when she married, and I saw her when she was in the school. So we are so good friends, And I have more friends. I have friends from Bali. I have friends from Yogyakarta,
Bandung.
Bandung, Aceh, and the other one is Makassar.
Oh, yes. And now you are my friend.
Of course.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Thank you. I'm from Bandung.
From oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, thank you. Two questions again.
Yes.
Wait. Next, tujuan kamu kerja tuh emang kedepannya buat apa? Terus aku bingung itu lah sok.
What are your goals or dreams for your career in the future?
In my future, holy shit. I guess in my future for my career, I want to have a PhD, a doctorate degree. But nowadays, I'm so tired for the study a lot, I study years continuously. I guess I'm tired. I guess I'm in the mood that I need to rest a little bit. But if I can have a doctorate degree, I will be satisfied, and that's all. Other projects in my educational part is to teach people. I like to teach people. Of course, I'm going to teach the topics that I know, the lessons that for me are so easy to teach. But I don't know. It's not easy to teach classes about something. So this is my my goals, you know, and have my own clinic, of course, a big clinic, you know. I don't want to work. I only want to receive money.
Yeah, of course.
But it's good. I need to work, of course.
Jadi bos dia itu karena dia udah ngerasa capek ya, udah capek studi apa sih, ngelanjutin studinya gitu. Tetapi dia juga kalau apa sih, ada kesempatan buat ngelanjutin dokternya gitu, dia merasa puas kalau gitu. Kalau di tujuan yang lainnya itu apa namanya, dia mau membuat klinik yang lebih gede gitu, tapi dia mau menerima uangnya aja gitu, tapi tentu dia harus bekerja sebenarnya gitu.
Is manager, right?
Hah?
Bos. Jadi nerima duit doang.
Yeah, so you wanna be a boss? So you can receive
And you want to be what?
money, boss or CEO. So you can
Yeah, of
receive
course. I want to
money.
be a CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Because
Nah.
I like to organize the stuff about my job, you know. In the clinic that I work, I'm like the CEO because my boss is not a bad boss, but my boss is really disinterested in some topics.
Bisa enakan kerudung teh.
But I try to maintain the same line, you know, the payments, the tickets, the clients, the incomes, you know, and it's really complicated to regulate and modify your environment because a lot of people don't want to work. A lot of people are only because they want to have money. So it's so complicated when you are a boss or a CEO and your all personnel are so lazy or so stupid or so comfy, you know. But I like that kind of stress, you know. I like that kind of idea to regulate some places or some stuff about my place, you know, or about my job.
Sangat complicated. Untuk ngeregulasiin pembayaran, terus apa sih tadi teh, pembayaran, terus klien dan lain-lain gitu. Jadi untuk menjadi bos itu, tetapi kalau karyawannya males, karyawannya apa sih, diam-diam aja, itu sangat membuat sulit, sangat menyulitkan gitu.
Okay. One again or stop?
Continue.
Good.
Yes,
Don't.
continue.
One Tsalis, don't.
More, if you want.
Oh, maybe
Dia pengen
for
ditanya. You want apa? You pengen ditanya teh naon atuh Muna?
you wanna be asked, maybe for the task as